Hello. Hello. How's it going? How's it hanging, ladies and gentlemen? Hope everybody's doing good. Everybody having a good day, a good evening, a good whenever you're watching this. Having a good life. Having, fun. Doing all your cool things you do. I see you out there being all being all cute and being great. You love to see it. Anyway, I kind of have something, one, pardon me for being a little, away for a little bit. It's been a second. But, don't even worry about it. We picking back up. We picking back up where we left off. And what I wanted to talk about today is something pretty important, I feel. Because much like this skill tree, sometimes there are branches in our path that we must take. And I feel I've talked a lot about, like, distancing myself from people and things like that. What was it? Repulse? I might have to get this repulse. Yeah, I'm definitely copping this. I don't even. Yeah, I'll see. I'll see what's on the far right over here. Personalized stems. I don't know. I kind of want this increased life. But I'll gain more skills. I need this repulse right now. And yeah, so we take different branches. We take different paths. Excuse me for going on my guru shit right now. But I mean, just today had the
Cordova had supplies hidden all
I've talked
over
about
the
it a little
continent.
bit in the past.
Could be worth a trip back to explore.
Removing myself from people, and like today I had a conversation with a past friend of mine,
Even after all the action
and
you two bring, I still get
this is a friend that I feel I've had to
As long as you keep your
disconnect
habits in check.
from.
Oh yeah, no, of course. I'm just a spectator. No gambling.
It's tough because
nothing going on.
we grew up together
Really?
a fair amount, so
Yeah,
it's
we're talking pure entertainment. Nothing gets me going more.
it's
than
a
watching
tough
couple
situation.
slugs square
It
off.
hurts. It's definitely
Just
a
like
tad bit
wolves in brute
emotional,
force.
and
Captain, I am slightly troubled by your
I
enthusiasm.
feel from this
for something
situation, I
so
felt like I was,
Oh,
barbaric.
yeah. It is true. Totally barbaric, but still
yeah,
kind of entertaining.
I felt I was, same
All
old
right,
me,
kids, sit down. We're
still
here.
going through this spiritual awakening, still the same journey, so still feeling like I'm, like, there's energies attached to me, and in my, I don't want to say it's my doubt or second guessing, but it's my belief in other people that make me wonder if it's me connecting my energy to somebody else or somebody else connecting their energy to mine. And with this specific friendship, I felt
Normally, I
like,
wouldn't waste my
or I've
time with the
observed,
likes of insurgents. But I'm looking for a Jedi Padawan.
I'll let
And I
y'all hear this
know
real
he's
quick.
been here. And for that, all of you
Oh no, not Boots.
will suffer.
Boots, no, don't do it to him. Anyway, in this specific relationship, I felt like there's a lot of times where things very specific to me and my family and
It's good to see you're safe.
situations like
Sorry I couldn't be here sooner. but I
I
haven't
don't
given up
know,
on
spiritual
Kashyyyk.
awakening, you get
It's dangerous
visions
here.
or
Saul's
like
already gone.
daydreams
The casualties are
or
just too
regular
high.
dreams on shit
If you leave,
a
the
lot.
Wookiees lose support.
Not all. Mari is staying behind with
And they
Choisig
usually
and
kind of
Tarful.
correlate with
Some of our troops
the
went
path
with them.
you're on or
And you?
what
My
you're dealing
child
with
already
energetically.
lost
If
one
you're not,
parent. I
you
can't
know,
stay.
if you're in
But
if you're not in
myself and
hermit
the
mode
others
like
will
your
find
boy.
a new way to serve the cause.
Be safe, Mariana.
But I'm getting out of it, clearly. I mean, you know, streaming. Shouts out to that. But yeah. In this situation, I felt like it's very weird, and it's like there's no real coincidences out there. And I don't know if I'm giving up too much info, but I'll just say it like this. There's a situation where my grandmother had like she was telling me about her past, and like pretty much like she's you know, a Christian woman, but she's more like feeling than just like of course like read your Bible, but more like you know, follow your feelings, and that feeling is God as well, and I like that. And where am I going? Oh, but yeah, pretty much I had a conversation with my grandma. She was like, this is something that happened to me, and when I was, you know, going through something like you're going through, and it changed the whole trajectory of my life. I had abundance and a whole bunch of stuff, and it might be a little bit of my fault, you know, because I want to take accountability for anything energetic I'm doing, anything in my energy, consciously or unconsciously. You know, I want to get a grip on that. But that away. But like a past friend of mine.
Cal, do you read me? Seer gave me your comm frequency.
Mari, are you okay?
I'm safe, unlike too many of the others. Did Mariana give you our rendezvous coordinates?
She did. I'm on my way.
Let him talk.
We're just reaching them now, but we can't stay long. The Empire's looking for us.
I'll be there as soon as I can.
Alright, so basically my friend went through this after I had gone through a situation where I had a mental breakdown, and it was, you know, spiritual awakening. Kind of you gotta make big shifts in a whole lot of things, and it didn't really resonate with the people I was around, so it just didn't make for a good time.
Stay close, BD. Those things look fast.
Yeah, but basically this friend when at the time, and even at the time of it happening, I think our relationship was kind of strained. I feel like we were both going on this like spiritual path, and I understand that, you know, there's always a need for community and there's always a need for friendships and like companions along your journey. But for me personally, I felt like, you know, I don't want to sound too like woo-woo-y about it, but it was like almost like a shamanic journey of going into the forest by yourself, figuratively. And it felt like I had this friend specifically like trying to tag along or like give me advice, which was unwarranted or I didn't ask for, and it kind of, I don't want to sound like, oh yeah, I'm one up and you already knew that, but like I was like, yeah, kind of already, yeah, that's kind of what I'm doing already. but pretty much went through the same thing that my grandmother went through after I had a mental breakdown and was almost like called to bring that. It was an accident to like bring that accident into the 3D in my own house, and me not ignoring it but going against it because it was something that could potentially harm people. It made me, kind of threw me in for a loop. It made me, it pretty much gave me a mental breakdown and made me sit down for a little bit. And yeah. And in saying this, it might... Oh, crap. Oh, now there's guys there. Okay, they left.
Enemy above us. Really? Am I the only one's gonna fight? He's hard to track. Hit him already.
Freaking guy, chill out.
Stim, BD.
Alright, sorry, fighting while I'm trying to get this out. My bad. You can't sneak attack. Oh goodness, alright.
Okay, I'm done. He's too fast for us. Solid contact. Shoot him. You're going on well. We'll be right behind you.
Okay, let me just chill out for a second. I don't like these guys. I gotta get rid of the machine. Oh, what? Through the wall, my guy? That's not cool.
We've almost got him.
Throw a stim.
Oh man, I have not played this game in a minute. But yeah, pretty much.
Taking him down.
It was peculiar. It was like a coincidence that, and I was like, that's very interesting. That's really interesting. And me trying to take accountability, I'm like, maybe me deciding, like, and it being an accident, but me being like very hyper vigilant and kind of very aware and not allowing myself, looking out for the safety of, myself and my loved ones. So, what am I doing here? What's going on here? What do you mean there's stairs? Oh.
I'll break through.
Oh, we got one of these guys. He's black. Oh no. Alright, so it was just very peculiar, it was very strange, and it made me feel like either I'm projecting my energy outwards like that, which consciously I'm like, I don't want that to happen to anybody. The accident to happen, the abundance, of course I want the abundance I have a hard time seeing it for myself, but I kind of have no problem with, like, oh yeah, no, them, yeah, for sure. They deserve all the best and greatest, like, ever. Like, yeah, so,
I see you, Jedi.
crap.
That will stay. Slow.
No.
Push that goal.
Yeah, so it's like, to put it, okay. I kind of want to make this clippable so I can just post this as a video, because then, I kind of think that's what's going to get me going on here. Because, who's going to watch it without seeing a video first? That's very intimate, stepping into somebody's live.
Break's over.
And, yeah. So me and this friend both going on our spiritual journeys, our spiritual paths. I feel for the benefit of both of us, really, that we needed to separate. You feel me?
I know I've got this. I got this. Baby.
I felt like there's some off energy in the relationship.
Jedi. You hesitate.
Damn. Stop. Thank you. Gee.
BD, got something to help me?
Alright. Stop. Alright, but yeah, that's honestly, that's kind of how, like, the energy felt. I felt like I tried to, like, express.
Sorry, are you there? I'm almost to the Shadowlands.
Maybe not. I'm a little passive aggressive. I'm not gonna cap.
Is he with you?
So maybe not like extremely directly, but at least like through my actions, I tried to express, hey, this needs space. You did not, you know. Goodness gracious, rocket launcher. You know, just needed to not. You gotta be kidding me. Oh goodness. Oh my goodness. That oh man. Yeah, so yeah, it felt like I don't know, because I don't want to seem rude and say like, yeah, it just wouldn't leave me alone energetically, or in real life, but like I can't fault this person for that, because you know, friends that grew up together, brothers, a brother-like relationship. Yeah, so it was very tough to be like, hey man, you just gotta not like, I guess not be cool for a minute, you know, or, you know, cord cutting for real.
Flip up.
And in this, it's like, oh, what do you mean you have traps?
Feeling weak, BD.
Yeah, it just felt like I was being not controlled, but like somebody had a lot of like trying to invest a lot into me when what I was kind of asking for, kind of, you gotta be kidding me. I guess I didn't ask for it directly, that's on me. Well, my good freaking slut. Smoking weed. What I was asking for, like, with my actions, more so than my words, until a certain degree, until a certain point, was that I needed, like, to just, I'm not, you know, I can't be coming around. Not really down to hang right now. Kind of going through my own stuff that I need to go through alone. I need to depend on my own self. And it's not anything against anybody, but That's what I need. That's what I need to be doing. I need to be going a little solo dolo for a moment, you know? Bring myself to a place where my collaborations and my, you know, my help is what I want to give to the world, you know? Or want to give to my collaborations and friendships and whatnot. And in this friendship and relationship, I felt like that wasn't completely understood. It felt what I noticed, especially at a different time. I don't really put myself out there like that anymore to notice it now, but that's more so for, actually, that's not even very true. I'm getting out there more. But, yeah. In my relationships, it feels like I'm, like, I wouldn't like possessed, but not like, oh, I got a ghost in my body or something. But sometimes it's like I feel other people's energy to that degree that it almost feels like I can put myself in their shoes and really get the gist of their experience or what they're feeling and whatnot. But yeah, so with this relationship and other relationships, it really feels like I'm like possessed, or like I'm a possession is more accurate. Like I belong to whatever certain group or whoever.
Look up there.
And
Let's get him.
it's not a good feeling.
On target. Ally down. Focus on his guard. Get him.
But that's what I was feeling, and I feel the more I tried to pull away, the more.
Slipper.
You gotta be kidding me. I didn't remember. You're getting pushed off the edge, buddy. Sorry about it. Get over there. Alright. Thank you. Yeah, so this relationship was very much like that. This friendship was like brotherhood type shit was very much like that. In a time where that's, you know, the opposite of what I needed. I needed alone time. I needed time to find myself and come into my own. And it felt like me trying to do that without certain people got under people's skin, got irritated, you know, irritated people. And that wasn't my intention. My intention was to be able to close out a period of my... When did he get it? Didn't I just come from over there? What are you talking about? Why is that spider going crazy? I'm gonna give this away. I'm not gonna deal with that spider. I don't know where that came from. But I probably should have jumped. Anyway, we'll take a swim. I know how to swim. We'll swim. But yeah. So I don't know. It's tough. This literally just happened today, where it was a heated conversation. I wouldn't necessarily say heated, but a very spirited conversation. And if you're a spiritual person, you know there's sixth senses and abilities that you can acquire throughout your spiritual journey. So am I talking to the universe and being able to receive information and share information, and sometimes in ways that I don't really care for, but if it helps other people, then it helps other people. If it doesn't help other people, then I block that and release it from my energy field. But yeah, when it comes to releasing people, I have a hard time with it, because one, it's a hard thing to do. There's so many energies involved in that, and two, I feel bad. Like, I shouldn't feel bad, but I feel bad because it's like, if I want to be honest with myself, I'm growing and moving on to abundance and a life that's going to fill me with joy and a healthy amount of pride and integrity in the work that I do, and the peace that I have in my mind, and the peace that I have with all that's around me. And I feel for me to cut off relationships, or it feels like it's kind of whack, because, and I don't know, I don't like to look at it this way, but only because I understand that everybody has their own light and their own, like, we're all a piece of the universe and a piece of, the creator of all things. So it's not like they're not going to find their abundance, or they're not going to find their peace and joy in life without me. But it feels like I'm a gift, and I'm taking that gift away from somebody.
This whole forest is alive.
And that might seem like narcissistic or something like that, but I generally don't have the best outlook on myself. So it's like, that's just me being really honest with my spirit and my soul, and my intentions that I have.
I won't abandon the Wookiees.
Is more so.
I'll take any fighters who want to stay.
What I am is way more than I view myself as, and that's even if I view myself as the best thing.
Come on. We're going
and
to
I'd say that we're all very equal in that. Sometimes you just gotta listen. But yeah, I forgot what I was talking about for a quick second. Well, not the general, conversation, but the specific spot.
Try harder.
Yeah, that wasn't fair. I'm sorry. I might let this guy kill me just because. Where's the honor in that?
Let me delay your destruction.
This is a video game, alright, and whatever. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. What are these things?
BD, toss me a stim. Nice throw, BD.
Alright, so, ew. Ew. Their stems are too thick. That's gross. Slug versus spider fight? Why y'all gotta... I have no more stems. Damn. Dang. Alright, well, at least I died, so now I can fight that guy again. But, you know, not sneak attacking this time. That's not very honorable. But, I feel I want to correlate that to, like, my spiritual journey, but, that doesn't really correlate. Anyway. So, yeah, if I want to talk about, I kind of want to talk about what happened today, because I feel it was a very in tune with the universe type thing. A very in tune with my higher self, like, situation. And, yeah. So, like, it's just weird, because I had a conversation with this friend in the past where I've talked about how going on my spiritual journey, I've done some things and was kind of just an a-hole to people. And, yeah, kind of strained relationships like that. And one of the people I strained this relationship with addressed that, and I said, you know what? Also, this friend would hit me up and be like, and continuously tries to like do some sort of like business together or give me ideas or something like that. So, like, tries to work together.
You won't get me. I won't be defeated.
And yeah, even though, and this is after addressing, hey man, you've been, what's up with you lately? You've been doing all this? I don't like that. You're this way. I don't like that.
More of that coming.
And that hurts.
Try stopping me.
You know.
You're swift.
But
Not today.
But I couldn't get away. I was trying my darndest. You gotta be fucking kidding me. I missed that shit. Oh, these shits like move like that. I'm tripping. And like, I don't know, I try to give closure, like, alright, you feel that way, you have a right to feel that way. I can understand that. That's how things are. I did those things. I'm not gonna deny that. And so I feel like you're not gonna get over that. And the longer we keep, like, just like, hey man, nah, everything's cool, the longer we're gonna keep lying to ourselves. And I could have explained that, but, you know,
They can't breach our choke point!
I hadn't been talking to this person for a while, for a good, like, maybe months or so, but again, would hit me up on, like, Instagram and be like, I rarely post on Instagram, and would hit me up and be like, hey, because I'll post, like, time lapses of art on there. And then after I posted a couple time lapses, was like, hey, you should, like, I posted a time lapse of a sketch, and they were like, hey, you should make that a digital time lapse. And it was kind of like, that's kind of was already the plan. Like, I'm not gonna be like petty or something like that, so it was just like, yeah, thanks, I appreciate it. But in my gut, I kind of felt like they're gonna say something about that. They're gonna be like, see, I told you, you listened to me. Now look, huh?
Ever seen a place like this before?
And that's
Me
kind of
neither.
exactly what I got in this conversation. I was like, or they called me, and then I didn't answer. I was asleep at the time, like kind of late, and it was like, I was like, all right, I don't know what they could be calling for, because we haven't been talking, and the last conversations we've had has been, yeah, no, we're not cool like that. So, you know, yeah. But hit me up. I didn't answer. Waited a few days because, you know, I had to let it sit for a minute. And gave him a text and was like, hey man, what did you, Mr. Text? Explained it. Was like, I had to sit down a little bit. What's going on? You know, just wanted to play some video games together. And I was like, yeah, and something, you know, trying to be guided by my higher self was like, yeah, you kind of just got to cut this cord, man. Because it's clearly not really cut if, you know, he's hitting you up trying to game and things like that. So, I don't know, I also have been feeling like I've been guided to be more direct and kind of just whatever. Anyway, I was like, yeah, no, I'm chilling, Tim. Like, not like, yeah, no, I'm good. Alright. Yeah, and it's kind of weird because, like, I had been, you know, trying to get over these,
BD, I need help.
like, feelings on these past relationships that I've been having, or that I've had. And, you know, oh gosh, coming to the point where it's like, oh yeah, you know, there's the good times. And I felt like I had gotten to that point and then got hit up.
Now, BD.
So, I'll be digressing too much. But yeah, wanted to play some video games, wanted to game together, and I was just like, that doesn't really make sense to me. That don't make no sense. Thought we weren't that cool. Kind of just, you know, agreed to go our separate ways. Doesn't seem too separate.
These trees.
I
Feel the force all around this place.
Where the heck am I going? Did I come from that way? I don't think I came from that way. Oh, I did not come from this way. What is this? Oh, I'm low on health right now.
Is that? It's him!
He's him. Goodness gracious. Please don't kill me. Please don't make me walk over there. I gotta go over there later. You slug ram? Ram slug? What is up with all the rams? The ram, like, you got, like, it was like a ram goat mix. Are rams the superior life form? I need to get a dodge ram. Alright. Stop. That doesn't hurt it. Goodness gracious. Okay, thank you. I need one of them things, one of them meditation things. I just walked in a circle. I did not need to do that. Okay. Well, anyway, at least let me scan this thing, I guess. It's pretty cool.
Let's check it out.
Ugh. Yeah.
Good scan, BD.
But it's just weird, and I don't know, it makes me uncomfortable, so I have a tough time trying to talk about it. But, yeah, hit me up to play games. I was like, yeah, no, I'm cool. He's like, what do you mean by that? And I was
That's
like,
where we're supposed to meet Tarful.
I've been thinking about cord cutting, and you know, it just seems, you know, I think we gotta cut this cord, or at least I said I'm cutting this cord, which could have been worded better. It could have had a little bit more grace, or a more whatchamacallit, like a gentler hand in expressing that. But I felt like being direct and just kind of straight up was like the most it was what was needed, and not necessarily the most I don't know. I don't even want to say it wasn't the most kind, because I felt like well, maybe not at this point in the conversation, but it just felt like what was the right thing to say at the time. And I still feel that way. I still feel like I said what I needed to say. Maximum life increased. Actually, maximum life increased. Yeah, so, yeah, I was like, yeah, I was thinking about cord cutting. I think we need to cut this cord. And immediately was like, I almost want to look at the text messages, because it's like, it's kind of wild. Asked me what for, and immediately was like, oh, you want to cut the cord, but you're taking my ideas. And yeah, well, that, you know, that was just the confirmation to me, like, okay, that's how that was gonna go. I guess I kind of saw that coming. Not even kind of. I kind of was just like, oh, yep. Not really trying to have any expectations on shit, but it was kind of expected. That kind of felt like the vibe in the air with that. So, yeah. Where I need to get up to. There we go. What's up, guys? Alright, let me finish this real quick. Yeah, so pretty much was like, but you're taking my ideas, and I was just like, in my head, and you can't give me an idea of something that you've seen me do it, so how did you give me the idea for it? You literally sat there and watched me do it and saying that you gave me the idea for it. Didn't mention it at all before, but now, and the funny thing is, I literally didn't do the exact thing that he said to do, the exact advice he gave, because I knew he was gonna be like this, which sounds bad, but like, if I'm trusting my intuition, I was like, yeah, that's kind of how that feels like it's gonna go. So, you know, and then like lose my number. Basically, like, yeah, don't ask me for anything. We're not doing business together. If we're gonna do business together, you have to pay me. All right, and then after that, well, actually, I don't even know if I want to do business with you. So, my response was, I didn't want to be in communication anymore. Didn't want to keep talking anymore. He kept hitting me up. I'll admit, I sent him like a month and a half ago, maybe, like an Instagram video to his business page, because I came across something that was like, send this to like a business page that is thriving and doing well and doing good, and like, is like basically like a good thing, but like very impersonal, sent to his business account. Pretty much just like, all right, things are kind of weren't best wishes type thing. And yeah, I kind of just respond, and then still responds to like my videos and my posts, and like likes my Instagram stories. And I really don't respond. I just kind of send a like, because I'm trying to distance. But I really wanted to just be like, you know what? Yeah, me cutting this cord really has nothing to do with you. It's more so for me to protect my own energy and to still continue on my journey without possibly interrupting any sort of flow, either myself or others. And yeah, so I just said, yeah. But at this point, it was like, he's very combative in the way that he's speaking, and I feel like it's almost like been getting a lot of like signs to like stand up for myself more, or at least show more of my own strength. And so instead of responding with like, yeah, you know what, you got it, yeah, sure, just go ahead, that's fine, continue, and then continue. But I kind of let him know, it was like, I didn't want to be in communication with you more. You kept hitting me. You told me to do what I was already doing, and I didn't even ask for that. Honestly, I didn't say that, but basically, you told me to do what I was already doing, and I didn't even do it for that exact reason. For this exact reason, I won't ask for anything. I don't think we vibe well for collaborating, so yeah, no worries. Verbatim. And yeah, and then attacks my body, your body, it's your body, that's what off. You don't vibe, it's done. And then I said, be smooth, wishing you the best, and yeah, and then I got a peace and nice knowing you. So yeah. So with that conversation, it felt very freeing, honestly. Like, you know,
Glad you made
granted,
it.
it felt like an attack
This is
a little
Chieftain
bit, but
Tarful.
that's like, it's whatever, you know, feelings are
I'm on a mission
feelings,
from
people say
Master
what they're
Eno
gonna
Cordova,
say, and
who's
people,
looking for a
you know,
Zepho artifact.
we all have our own shit.
Finding it could help save the
But,
Jedi.
Cordova found wisdom at
it's
the top
like,
of the origin tree. You should seek answers there.
It's massive. I don't even know where to start.
Well, you might be able to find a way up through its root system, but most of it's underwater. You'll need this breather.
oh, I got the rebreather.
Thank
I can
you.
breathe underwater.
What will you all do now?
I'm
The only
finna
thing we
talk to
can.
Namor and them,
Keep fighting.
Good luck.
Aquaman and shit.
Hope we meet again.
Alright. But yeah, the conversation was just, you know, it's just like, alright. It's kind of like, it was kind of like weird because it's almost like I seen it coming like this. So it's very much like, that sucks, you know? You hate to see it. Hate to see it, you know, kind of work out like that. It's very sad. I'm very sad about it. I have no idea where I'm going. Okay, well, I guess we find what we need to find. Anyway, we going towards abundance, so I'm not even worried about it.
What is it?
Hell yeah, new lightsaber material. Durolum? Delirium? Delulu? Some would say that's the Salulu.
Let me see.
But I guess the thing was, I don't know. I was being the wrong type of Delulu. I wasn't trusting my real, like, I guess it's not really delusional if it's like intuition, but some would say it's delusion. So, oh goodness. But I guess that Delulu, that whole thing, I just feel like that's like, you have to believe in what's not there really in order for it to come to you. And I think that's beautiful. I think that's a beautiful statement, a beautiful sentiment. These spiders better not be near me. Thank you. I like spiders. They're delightfully creepy and weird. But, where is that? Okay, is it in the water? I would assume so, considering I just got the thing to go into the water. Okay, alright. Made it. We over here. Gotta go a little swim. A little swim. But yeah, anyway, big sad energy for me. I really hate to see it. All around for real. But yeah, you know, just trusting my intuition on the situation. I kind of try to give the benefit of the doubt a lot, because it's like, they're not. That's not the vibe that's going on. What? He keeps sending me things to use for my creative talents after we've had a conversation about cutting chords, how he doesn't like the way I'm moving, and thinks I'm, just being weird. So it doesn't, that from a logical standpoint, it doesn't make sense for him to keep trying to, do stuff
Not
with
even
me.
Tarful could keep them out forever.
And
They won't stop until everyone's wiped out.
yeah, so I guess it's really no harm, no foul. Everybody has their paths. He's gonna go on to be great and do great things. I'm gonna go on to be great and do great things. So it's like, it is what it is. Oh jeez, these things are creepy as heck. They're so creepy. Stop it. Oh no. What do you mean?
Those things give me the creeps. Whoa, strong words coming from you. But yeah, so, if I had to put it in a song, it would be, I just can't get away. I'm far away. Yeah. That's the vibe. Okay, I guess he's dead.
I missed the target. Keep on him. Steady. Take that.
Take a swim. Alright, what are we doing now? What are we doing? What's going on? I gotta get over there. They got that echo. It's going on. Oh, wait, what? What do you mean? I can get over there. Hey, what? What do you mean? Probably being for the chair. Hey, yeah, sit down. What is going on in here? Hey, don't pop a bean, cause that ain't really chairs. That ain't cool. That ain't what you wanna do in years. I'm like, what you wanna do for this? Got a bag, got a dividends. I got cash that I'm dipping in. So like a duck mixed foods and it. If you wanna touch, I don't think you should. Yeah. I'm like, one of us. I'm like, oh yeah. I'm like, oh, I'm like, oh yeah. What's going on over there? What the heck is going on here? Yeah, sorry, I'm just kind of I'm a little shaken up by it. But for the past, few weeks, I've been kind of, my spiritual connection to things has kind of been more like,
Do you think the Empire?
God!
You think the Empire would have come after Kashyyyk so hard if we hadn't intervened?
It's been a solid mixture of
The Jedi are supposed to be
confirmation
symbols
on my
of hope.
intuition
I
and,
led the Inquisition here. Mari and Tarful put their trust in me.
I be watching,
That just
readings
endangered them again.
and stuff like that. I've been watching a handful of them because I'm honestly, I don't know what I'm talking about, but maybe get into it for real. But I guess I don't need to rest right now. It's fine. Sit. Nice platforming game.
Look out! Challenge me, Jedi. A worthy challenge. Don't get me.
You got you, sir. Yeah. A lot of the readings I've been getting, you know, it's kind of been like somebody's looking at you. Somebody's trying to. I feel like, I hope I don't get the name wrong. Linda likes tarot. There's a handful of them. I feel like I really need to like put down something.
Playing Jedi. I told the
No, I really don't have to worry about it right now. I really want to show some love to
again, especially after we wiped out that feeble resistance.
these YouTube channels.
Love it when I'm wrong.
That's a woman. Who's that lady? Who's that lady? Orange Tusk lady. Fucking hell lady. Alright, sorry. I ended up just having fun and not talking about the loss of a friendship. Oh, jeez, they're shooting. Oh, God. No time. There's no time. And we got these things. You know, it fits because I feel like that's kind of the energy. It's just like, hey, I'm trying to get away. But we're coming after you. We're on you. You can't escape. What the fuck?
Use the stem.
But I can. You know? It's taking, you know, balance and timing and a better sense of direction. Oh, geez. But I feel we're getting there. And of course it hurts to lose a friendship. You know? But I think, you know, we'll both be better because of it. I want to trust my gut, trust my heart, and say, I could have been better at protecting myself and not putting that energy out there and held on like that.
What is that thing?
And I could have been more clear in my boundaries. And they're not asking for advice, so I don't really want to give advice from the other perspective. But I don't know, just to like, well, I'll give myself the same. I'd give myself the same advice, is to, you know, be okay with letting go, you know. Not everything lasts forever. Not everything stays the same. And people, you know, grow distance and grow apart, you know. But the most important thing is the growth, for real. So that's what I got to say for that. And that's all I have to say about that. Yeah. And I think I'm gonna end it there. I think that's, you know, get some rest in. Maybe not rest, but something. I'm pouring into myself lately, these days. Or getting better at it. So, yeah. Y'all be smooth. Y'all have a good one. Um, shouts out to all the tarot card readers out there. Shouts to everybody trying to make sense of, you know, a deeper understanding of life and our connectivity and how we show up in this realm and, you know, our spirits, our energies and whatnot, because it helps. So yeah, and I hope the little bit I've been putting out helps, and I hope to, you know, put out more and, you know, continue to gain guidance and wisdom from, you know, all the tarot card readers out there, and, you know, begin to be more comfortable in sharing the guidance and wisdom that I've been given from not specifically tarot card readers, but, you know, the universe, your own personal downloads and all that. So yeah, I think there's another reader I want to. There's a good handful of readers I want to shout out, but and there's the Scene Tarot. She's tight. She's clean. Cosmic. I feel like she has like another name. Brittany the Intuitive, Cosmic Wifey, Clean. Who else? Alright. Okay, the Goddess. There's a handful of them. Like, and they're all really cool. And I don't know if I should, like, put them in the description or something like that. But, I don't know. You know, just, you know, I just feel like spread love, spread, you know, clarity and understanding where you can. This is me talking to myself. I'm not trying to, like, give advice to anybody who's kind of doing the things that I want to tap into a little bit. But I'm very grateful for y'all being there, not really trying to, you know, be too direct in my energy, trying to, you know, keep my space. I'm still healing, still growing, still learning. So, but yeah, shouts out to all them out there, for real. And you know, shouts out to everybody, for real. Shouts out to the past friend. Shouts out to me. Shouts out to the both of us for healing and, you know, coming out of the situation with better outlooks on life, better, you know, the higher level understanding. Yeah. So with that, y'all be smooth. I love y'all. You have a wonderful evening, a wonderful night, a wonderful day, a wonderful morning, a wonderful, like, 2 in the morning, maybe, if, like, you're like, man, I really can't sleep right now. Who the heck is this? Why is this up here? Alright, I'll check it out. And then you're like, wow, he's kind of got some wisdom. At least, you know, that's what I'm, you know, that's what I hope. Anyway, catch y'all later. Y'all be smooth. Yeah, you dig. Alright. I'm gonna give you a little kiss on the forehead because you're precious and you're beautiful. Mwah. You be smooth. Love you. Goodbye. Okay. Good. Good. Go, Gadget and the Bron.